Hello friends, welcome to the first day of our 12 Days of Christmas series for 2025. I am so excited to share all of these Tumbler designs with you. As you all know, this is my favorite time of the year and I hope you enjoy what I have coming. So today we're going to make a very cutesy pink Christmas tumbler. I love pink Christmas and I thought it would be fun to start the series off with this design. So I'm going to start with a 20-ounce skinny tumbler. This is a pre-prepped one, so it comes white ready to go, and I'm just going to go straight into the quick glitter method. So I've got Grace XXL from Chase Ray Creations and I mixed that into my FLYNN Sisters epoxy, and I'm going to just spread this evenly all over my tumbler. Once this coat is cured, your cup will not be perfectly smooth. You can see I put a lot of glitter into my epoxy, and the amount of glitter depends on the look you're going for. I wanted very super full opaque, full coverage, so I put a lot of glitter in there. So our cup is going to be a little bit rough after applying this coat. So I'm gonna let this cure and then I'm gonna apply another coat of just regular plain epoxy to my tumbler, and that will smooth it out enough so that we can just go right into our designing. If you want to glitter your tumbler in the traditional glitter way, you absolutely can. This just basically saves you some time in waiting for your adhesive to dry, sealing the glitter, and then you only have to do one real coat over your glitter instead of doing all those steps and then doing 2 coats of epoxy over the glitter. So after that second coat is cured, I'm going to go right into my sanding. I'm not going to do any sanding on the body of the tumbler actually. I'm just going to sand the top rim down. I'm going to create that very small line of stainless steel up at the top rim of the cup so that when we add our final coats of epoxy later, the epoxy is going to go all the way up to that top rim. It's going to adhere itself to that stainless steel edge and basically seal in all of our design work and make it last a really long time. So that line does not need to be thick, just a very thin one as you saw there, and we can move on to the next thing. So what I'm going to do for this design is split our cup in half vertically, and as you all know, this is very hard for me, so I'm going to start with my piece of tape down my cup vertically, and then I'm going to measure around my cup and basically just try and work it out so that I have 2 evenly measured sides. And I feel like my technique for this changes every time I do this because I'm like, oh, this time I'm just going to do it right away. I'm not even going to have to measure. And then I end up having to measure every single time. But anyway, 2 even sides on your cup. That's what you're looking for. So as you can see, that was a journey, and once you're done with that, you are done with the hard part of this design. Everything else is smooth sailing. So on one side of the tumbler, I'm going to use this super cute little coquette frame. This is from Creative Fabrica. It came in a whole pack of different ones. I am going to use another one in a later tutorial, so if you want to grab that pack, you'll have 2 decals for 2 of the tumbler designs. So I'm just holding that up to the cup to make sure that it's going to fit on that one side, and then we'll move on to the other side and work on that frame later. I just wanted to make sure it was going to fit because I've made it kind of big. I wanted it to take up the whole half of the tumbler. So what we're going to do on this other side of the tumbler is we're going to create 4 thick stripes, and we're going to alternate glitter and then these other cute little clear decals, glitter, and then the other set of cute little decals. So I started out by using this painter's tape, and I just felt like the measurements weren't right. It just wasn't working out the right way. So I ended up pivoting from that, and then I just cut out the exact measurements, the exact sizes I need out of my stencil vinyl. So depending on the size cup you're using, either method might work better for you. If you want exact measurements and you want everything to fit perfectly, I would recommend just measuring and then cutting out those exact shapes with your cutting machine. I wanted to pull some colors that we have going in the decals for this design, so I pulled a kind of like darker sage green and then a light pink acrylic paint. Now to keep these colors true and like actually matching to our decals, I'm gonna just paint these and then do kind of like a cheat glitter method in the same way that we did the glitter on the cup in the very beginning. I don't have a glitter color that matches this green that I'm using, and I wanted to stay true to that color, so I decided to try this little cheat glitter technique instead of actually glittering the cups. But of course, based on your color scheme, you can use regular glitter and just glitter the traditional way if you want to. Totally up to you, like always. So right after painting, I removed all of my stencil vinyl, let my paint dry, and now I'm going to replace those edges with some painter's tape. I'm going to mask those off so that I don't get any of this cheat glitter anywhere I don't want it. I just want it in these painted sections, obviously. Now, when I initially tried this, I tried to do it with a different adhesive, and it didn't quite work out. So you'll see there's like a tiny little bit of glitter on my tumbler. That's from the method that didn't work. So we're gonna move on and pretend that there's no glitter on the tumbler. And what we're gonna do is essentially the same technique like I mentioned that we did in the beginning of the video with the glitter. We're just gonna do it with UV resin instead so that we can cure it right away and then move on with our design. The glitter I'm using, by the way, is Bright from Peachy Olive Glitters. It's a perfect ultra fine, like universal color that goes over any color really well. So what I'm doing here is taking a very small amount of this UV resin and glitter mixture, and I'm spreading it over those painted sections, just like in a cheat glitter way. The only thing I'm being really careful of is to not make this too thick. I want this to cure properly. I don't want the glitter or the resin to move around at all. I want it to stay exactly where I'm putting it and not have to clean up any messes later. So the way I'm doing this is spreading it on super duper thin, and then before I cure it under my lamp, this is very important, before I cure it, I'm going to remove all of my tape because I don't want any UV resin to cure over my tape, and then that will just be an absolute nightmare to deal with later. So make sure you remove all of that tape that you don't want on your cup forever before you cure your UV resin under your lamp. All right, so our UV resin is cured. We don't have any other epoxy on the tumbler though yet. So this is kind of like a raw glitter feeling, but it's okay because our other two sections are ready to go. So we don't need to add another coat of epoxy here. We can just go right in with our clear decals. These images are also from Creative Fabrica, and now they come as like one square image or decal that you would put on a tumbler, but I decided to cut that image in half and use half for each stripe essentially. Now of course I printed this out on my favorite clear printable vinyl. Are you surprised at all? So I printed this out, and now I'm just going to cut those down to fit within those stripes that we have, and I'm going to place them right in the middle of each of those white glitter stripes. And now that all of that is done with the one side of the tumbler, we can move on to our other side and apply our big cute little frame here. Our big cute little frame. I also cut this out on that clear printable vinyl, so I'm just going to center it within this half of the tumbler, remove a little bit of the backing, and then smooth it onto the cup. And then once this is placed, we'll go right into another coat of epoxy. After that next coat of epoxy, we can add all of our vinyl striping to the tumbler. So I'm going to use my silver textured metallic vinyl from TECKWRAP. I cut these stripes out at I think 0.15, maybe 0.13 inches in width, and I'm going to place them on the vertical splits of our tumbler, and then also in between each of our stripes to really finish everything out super nicely. And then we can move into our decal application. Now this decal is one that I created, so it is available on my Etsy page if you want to use the exact same one. There's a few different versions that it comes with, like a little colored version you can print out, the just plain regular version that I used here. So I'll link that down below in the description box if you want to take a look. And of course, like I normally do, I started out with one color scheme, put it on the tumbler, didn't work, and then I cut it all out again and tried part 2. The offset though that I'm applying right now, I did keep on the tumbler. It's just the other 2 layers that didn't look so great in the end. So for this decal, I measured the space within the frame that I wanted the decal to fit within, and then I just sized the decal to fit that little space the best I could. So depending on the decal you choose to use, your measurements will obviously be different based on the frame you pick and the decal and all of that. So just be sure to measure right before cutting your decal to make sure that your decal fits within that frame. So this vinyl, I have no idea where it's from, to be completely honest. It's just a holographic sheet that I've had in my little drawers forever. And honestly, it's kind of difficult to work with. So I don't know, use whatever offset or color you want. I'm not going to link this because I couldn't even begin to tell you where it's from. So here's that first decal color combo that I had on, and honestly on camera it looks really clear and legible, but in person it was so hard to see and read. So I took that off, left the offset on, and recut the decal with some different colored vinyl. So for that middle offset now, I'm using a bright pink chrome vinyl. Again, not a clue where this is from, but I wanted to use something bright that maybe would tie in with that hot pink border we have in our frame. And this was the closest thing that I could find. So I'm gonna use that for the offset. It's gonna be super duper thin once we put the top layer on, and it's just gonna barely peek through. So it's not overpowering or taking over anything. You'll barely see it in the end. Right now it looks a little crazy, but once you put the white layer over, it'll look really, really good. So for the top layer, I just used plain old regular white vinyl to make sure that you could really see this and read it in any sort of lighting. And after that decal application and all of our vinyl work, I went into my final 2 coats of epoxy. So here is the final tumbler design. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I love how this cup turned out. I think it's so stinking cute, and I hope you guys like it too. So let me know what you think down below in the comments, and come back tomorrow for day 2 of our 12 Days of Christmas series. I literally can't even tell you how excited I am for this series this year. I was thinking about it when I was on my break this summer, just like brainstorming all of these ideas, and I'm so excited. So be sure to subscribe if you are not already. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on this design. If there's anything you want to see last minute, maybe I could work it into the series. I don't know, most of them are done, but hey, let me know if there's anything you want to see and I can maybe make it happen. We're so early this year, so anything is possible. Okay, love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, love you, bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I want to say a huge thank you to my channel subscribers, channel members, and a special thank you and shout out to my elite fam over on Patreon. You all make this channel possible, and I am so thankful for you. If you want to get in on the elite experience and get a little bit of extra content from me, you can join at patreon.com/elitefam. All right, here's another video for you to check out. I'll see you there. Love you. Bye.